I'm going to be going over some important things that have happened to the market. This weekend is not looking too good, as historically weekends have been very bearish whenever we're heading into a weekend on a downtrend. And I'm going to let you in on everything you need to know and be prepared for this weekend. We have quite a lot of coins that are down in the market today. We had Bitcoin, looked bearish last night, looked bearish yesterday. We said that we were probably going to have a bearish day today. It's not good if you guys have a bearish Friday because Saturday and Sunday are low volume days. So we're probably going to see bearishness throughout Saturday and Sunday. And also Monday as well, because Monday is a holiday for Americans. It's almost like a 3-day weekend. Banks will not be opened, so we'll probably see some bloodshed over the next couple of days. But yes, all of these altcoins are down right now for the most part. It is looking like we're going to be in a bearish type of weekend, and I'm going to help you guys get prepared for it. So Bitcoin is nearing very, very low levels. We're almost going to have the EMA death cross. This is when the 10 and 21 day EMA or the 50 and 200 EMA cross. And normally when that signifies is a large dip is coming. And we saw a cross on the 10 and 21 day above, which caused this dip over here. But you guys got to understand that with this weekend coming with a historical Sunday as being a bearish day coming, I do not see too much hope for a pump above, probably around 36 to around 37K. Those are some very hard resistance for Bitcoin to break out over the weekend. I do see a significant dip is going to be coming. It sucks to be bearish, but you guys got to know that there's still opportunities to make money when the market is bearish. I did a whole stream, 4 or 5 hour stream. We were just going over things to short during this market dip. There's a lot of volatility when these dips do happen, and a lot of opportunities still to make some short-term gains. But we're going to be getting into exactly what's going to be happening with Bitcoin with price action. So we do see some current support levels at 47K. Let me actually go into my graph where I have stuff charted out more. So we do see a lot of price action on the downwards momentum around 35, around 36, 37, 500, and 37, 800 as well. So if we do not, if we're not able to break these levels, we're probably going to stick into this downwards channel, which we're most likely going to be able to see at 34, 33, 32, 31, or 30K Bitcoin, probably by the end of this weekend. I do see a lot of support at this 30K, so this could be a great opportunity to buy the dip. But a lot of these indicators are pointing towards a lower Bitcoin. We do have still an opportunity to go down into the 20s. I do see 27,500 or 25K as definitely possible. Those are uncharted territories for the past 4 months, so we really do not know how Bitcoin's really going to be able to react at those levels, but I will keep you guys updated throughout this dip that we're going to have. We do know it's coming. The charts are really pointing towards it. All the indicators are. And like I said, you guys can still be making money shorting these altcoins with high volatility. If you guys go to CoinMarketCap and you go to volume and you guys are looking at coins that have very high volume, for example, shorting Ethereum Classic is a very, very great coin to short during dips. We shorted Ethereum Classic and we made quite a lot of profits. I still see some good zones to short it is around 70 to 75. I do see also Matic or Polygon is going to be a good coin to short. Just for a quick 10-20% on each of these coins throughout the weekend would be a very smart idea. EOS has very high volatility. We were shorting that one. Coins with high volume. What is shorting? First of all, for those of you guys that do not know, you're wanting the coin to go down in price. 70% of my trades are shorts, right? I feel like it's a very bad thing to say short on YouTube, but I just want to let you guys know that this is something that a lot of people do. I do have books in the description that will help you guys understand it more, and I did go through it in my later stream. If you guys want to watch that, I really explained and went into detail on it. But you guys really need to practice this with fake money or paper money first, unless you guys really want to be risking having losses because you guys are new to it. I'd really recommend being very strategic, being very calculated with any single shorts or any single long that you guys are going to make. It's a very, very crucial that in a bear market, which we currently are in, that you guys are trading. You're not buying to hold long term because we still have some more downside. We're not sure when this bottom will be, but I do have some significance of a clue on when that bottom will be, and I'll be getting into that now. I'm using this indicator on TradingView, and it's very, very accurate. It's called Known Trading RSI EMA plus Control Zones by Crypto Crown. I'd recommend you guys using this. But you could really tell where these bottoms are going to somewhat be. I really do like using this. We're going to get into it. I am going to switch this to the daily chart. And let's get into it real quick. So you guys see this green zone right here. This is sell. This is the buy zone, or this is the short zone. This is the long zone for long term. And you guys can go back into 2017. Look how low we went on this RSI indicator. We went all the way down to 20. And every time we reach this top level, what happens? We reach this 80 to 86 level, we have a push down, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're at this 29 level. We've built a support around 29. We have had a few times where we built a support and then we broke down below it. I do see a 21 to 29 level, very, very good buying zones. When it is in this level, this is the bottom of the relative strength index, which is the RSI, which shows where the momentum is going to be going in the markets. We've had a very fast push down, faster than what we had in previous years during these crashes. Not like 2020, because that was a blue moon type of event, I guess you could say. But I do see some good buy zones being down here. I'll draw it out for you guys. Around this level to around here would be some good buy zones. This is at 21 to 29, or around there. Would be some good zones to buy. I would wait for this to go down to there. That gives you guys some sort of indicator on when would be a good zone to buy, because historically, one crash, two, and it would go back farther to 2017, or 2013, 2014, but there was very low liquidity back then, so I really wouldn't see that making much sense. Okay, but I do see this 21 to $17 level, or 17 level on this RSI indicator being a great zone to buy in. But we will have to wait to see what price Bitcoin will be once we get there. But I do see that as a great zone. Really make sure to use this indicator. It's extremely accurate. And you guys don't even need to be looking at price. You guys could just look at EMA levels and also this indicator right here. I promise that this thing is pretty accurate, okay? It's pretty accurate, and so are EMA levels. So remember that. You guys have to be extremely unemotional, right? Non-emotional or non-biased, non-emotional trading, right? This is what we have to be doing. If you guys do not know Crypto Whale is, a lot of people hate him on Twitter just because of how bearish he is, but he does write extremely good articles. And this one right here, I did fact check it, and it is very, very accurate. There's no FUD in it. Absolutely no FUD. It's a little opinionated, but it does make quite a lot of sense. And we're going to go into it. I kind of have the same sort of idea about these DeFi projects, okay? So 96.5% of projects that call themselves DeFi are more centralized, okay? So they will use the word DeFi for hype. And they do cryptocurrency lending, where you're borrowing and lending fiat money, right? And you guys are getting interest on this. So they're promising to give you guys large amounts of interest. All these companies are. And during a bull market, you guys see this everywhere. You see this everywhere. People will be promising large amounts of interest. We had BitConnect as well. We'll get into that in a second. But it might seem like a good idea during the bull market, but during a bear market, it's a totally different story. As the bull market nears its peak and is likely weeks or months away from topping, the risk of crypto lending platforms are higher than ever before. We saw this ICO scams where billions of dollars were poured into ICOs where companies failed. And Ponzi schemes are shilled by crypto influencers. We see this with Banter Bags. He's done a few of them, but the most popular one, BitConnect, actually has came into the news. 5 people in BitConnect are being charged, which is going to probably have some sort of effect on the market, as this is bad news that came out about a large Ponzi scheme over $2 billion. And months leading up to their scam, their website received multiple cease and desist letters, blah, 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 blah. You guys could read into this. I'll link in the description. But for example, a $10,000 loan for 180 days would give you around 40% returns each month with a 20% daily bonus. Totally bogus, right, guys? you're seeing a lot of these lending platforms have some sort of large interest. Where are they getting that interest from if we have a bear market? That's very, very scary to think about. We might see this totally collapse, which is what I really do think about these flash loans. They're not going to survive in a bear market. You're going to see them run away with money, guys. It really is. He talks about a BlockFi massive Ponzi scheme. We'll have to see about that. But I do see this as being somewhat big. So many big Twitter accounts like Anthony Pompilano have been nonstop shilling BlockFi, are being paid millions to do so since 2019. Pomp has posted 243 plus tweets advising his followers to invest in this company. We'll see about that. But I do have a good feeling that BlockFi is a little bit of a Ponzi scheme, guys. That could be something that could be very bad because a lot of people use BlockFi, right? Don't get me wrong, the banks are corrupt, but these crypto lending platforms are desperately trying to be banks, are much more corrupt and shady. That is very true. They are decentralized, right? They're not even centralized, which is a scary thing to think about. They could be a lot more corrupt than most of you guys think. So final thoughts, DeFi projects will disappear into thin air with everyone's money. We've seen this happen before, especially if they're doing loans and that type of stuff. I do see that as a very big possibility. Just want to let you guys know about this. I want the best for you. Please do not be lending any money for interest through crypto. It's not a smart idea. You guys have not been around in a bear market where these companies have disappeared into thin air, aka BitConnect with over $2 billion. But there's a lot of news that isn't in the crypto space that is littered with fraud and deception that Wales will post and George will read. And I hope this article can lead investors down the right path. Bitcoin could pump back up again, guys. It could happen, but the data and the analytics are pointing towards a downtrend. Really make sure that you guys take that into consideration. I'm just relaying data to you guys. No opinions, just only data and facts. A little bit of a speculation with price, but make sure that you guys really stay safe. I want the best for you, and I hope you guys got something from this video. You guys can do your own research as well and fact check, but have a great